Alright YouTube, what's going on? So we're going to do some ripping today. I'm, I guess, pretty much done for the day. It's crazy as an estimator for this company. Sometimes it's hit and miss. Sometimes the volume of work coming in is overwhelming. Sometimes it's non-existent. So right now I'm kind of in a non-existent lull, but you know, a lot of stuff out there for June and July and August. Those are our busiest months, so we'll hit it running here in a few days. But anyway, I got a few hours to kill, guys. I went over the FT. I figured out why it wouldn't steer, and shout out to Corey over at TTR Racing. He was like, hey, check the dual rate on your controller. Duh, dual rate controller. That was it. And then I had another subscriber out there say, remember I was talking about it looked like it was sideways going down the road. The alignment seemed off. Well, it wasn't the alignment on the vehicle. It was actually the tire had come out of one of the rear, I think it was that one over there, the rear bead lock, and it kept coming out, and so I fixed that, got that squared away. She's straight and she turns now. I went ahead and put the black outerwear on here. I'm still waiting for my I ordered this chassis brace, and it's not Rovin's fault. It's the post office. I ordered it on the 11th. Today's what, the 19th? Still not here. It says it's in Kentucky. So probably, hopefully get it by the weekend. Then we can get that chassis brace on. I'm kind of waiting to do a bashing on this out at the bash site until I get this chassis brace on. But should be here. We'll go out Sunday regardless, man. If I tear this one up, I tear it up. I got another one coming. Everything else is running, you know, it's running great. The other day when I was test running, doing the test and tune after the Bartolome V2 Racing velocity stack install, man, I hit the brakes and the thing power slid around. It popped my neighbor's mailbox, and I guess when it hit it, it bent my pipe up. And I was like, why can't I get the body on, man? I didn't notice it after I'd pulled the body off. Well, I don't think I had the body on that day. That's what the deal was. I went to put the body on yesterday, and it would not go on. It was pushed way up. So I fired it up, let it get real hot, and then I took a stick, or like a, not a stick, a large, what was it? It was this. It was this Chingadero. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. This big old cheater ratchet in between into the ground, and then I pulled on it. But I put the oven mitt in between so I didn't damage the pipe, and it bent out. We're probably going to be doing probably a side mount pipe on there, a Bartolome pipe at some point. We got to get through some of this lull in my work right now, get some money rolling back in. Don't have any bills or anything until July, but can't spend money because I need money to work. It cost me about 150 bucks a week in fuel to do my new job, so try and hold off on buying RC stuff for a couple weeks, but we probably will go with the Bartolome side pipe on here. A couple more upgrades. I still want to get the rear engine mount, the CNC engine mount. I still haven't gotten it, and I've noticed this little piece of metal's bent up a little bit, so we need to do that as well. And we're going to upgrade the steering. One thing that I did order, guys, from DDM is the Scorpion front chassis brace, the thick one, but it's lighter than the Rovin one. And I know it's okay to have weight up, but doing a lot of jumping and stuff like that, I want protection, but I don't want it to be too heavy. So I went with the Scorpion V2 chassis plate. They have them over there in stock, but they don't have the stainless one. You got to get satin or black. So I got the satin. Satin. But anyway, so we'll do ripping on this on Sunday. She's ready to go, good to go. Out there at that dirty sandy bash site, we got our outerwear on here, so we're set. We did get one little dent in the pipe when I hit that mailbox, but not that big a deal, man. It's all good. These pipes, they're soft. They will bend easy. And once it heated up, I was able just to pull it out and straighten it up. And then I had to double check my connection, my bolts, make sure everything was good there. I do want to get another filter as well, the angled filter from DDM. I think it's DT or something like that. When I did the velocity stack, somehow or another I put a hole in my full force high flow fuel line, so I had to order another kit. Went ahead and just ordered 2 kits to have a spare one for when we get our new platform next month, or one of our new platforms. We're going to have 3/5 scales by the end of June, beginning of July. Definitely going with the Vecta and the 5T. So 2 platforms, and both of those are going to be 4-wheel drive, but we're going to continue to learn on this. I'll always keep this. It was my first. So as you can see, guys, here, yes, I have a T-Max on the bench. We're going through this for my partner Cortland. I rebuilt this T-Max. It needs a new engine. Trying to convince him to put a big block in there, but I think he's just going to go with another 3.3. This is a 3.3. I just deanodized the head on it to match the rest of the theme. So I deanodized the blue chassis as well, and she looks pretty good, man. All stainless. Look at that bad boy, man. She's looking sharp. Just still a T-Max though, Cortland. It's alright, guys. We don't want to go too much of a big block because they do have the plastic drive shafts and all that. But he's not going to. Speaking of full force, guys, these are full force springs for the T-Max, and he is going to upgrade to the big bore shocks as well. But these full force springs will still fit on there. Not only did I deanodize the chassis and this head, and I'll probably do the same thing to the other head, but I RIT dyed. These were all gray. I RIT dyed all of these boxes, the transmission box, the battery box, and the receiver box. I RIT dyed them all black. You see the Robinson Racing logo on the top. This does have the Robinson Racing steel gears on the inside, so she will be a beast for Traxxas. Upgraded turnbuckles. Everything's good, man. I rebuilt this thing from the ground up. He beat it a little bit. It's got the normal plastic molded diff housing and all that kind of stuff, but she's going to be a little ripper. I did a custom body for him and everything, and we have a roll cage that goes on it as well. I was able to do a fitment with the roll cage and the body that he has. I customized the body to match his moving truck. He's one of the drivers with our company, so I customized that to actually match his moving truck at work. It's pretty cool. But there you go, guys. Alright, enough chit chat, man. Set up all my whips. They're all ready to rock and roll. Got the different body on the Mugen MBX5. The MB 48.4 is ready to go with the Novarossi P5. We are running a Losi clutch on it this time though, and of course the NT 48.3 with the Pico Boost 0.28 modified. We're gonna rip that pretty soon as well. And you guys already know about the Losi 454 and the Hyper, man. That thing is a screamer. Alright guys, that's gonna be about it. Give me a few minutes and we'll get out here and we'll fly this Losi 8T over here. Give it a good thrashing. Alright guys, we'll see y'all in a few minutes, man. I'm out. Alright guys and gals, fellow YouTubers, let's jump this 8T. Let's jump this 8T. I don't know how much battery life I have. Got battery in the bump box. I gotta be careful throwing rocks all around my cars. I love the AT, guys, but I'm gonna tell you, and I didn't think this would be this way. I like my Techno better, but I don't have a professional race kit though. I gotta check this clunk, it may be up. Uh-oh. My brakes aren't that great, and my pants are falling down. Something going on with that clunk. Tank. Big difference between a truggy and a buggy when it comes to this ramp. I think my carb slide's opening too far. Oh, I think I could get a backflip. I wasn't sure. Something up with the clock though. Alright guys, let me check this clunk real quick. Something wrong with this clunk. Barely made that one. guys, that's going to be about it. Just a little fun with the 8T. It's a great platform. I'll be honest, guys, this is not a race kit. We know that. It's an upgraded RTR. The only thing really that it doesn't have that the race kit has at this point right now is the chassis. But I've never bent this chassis or had any issues with it. These are, as you know, the V2 2.0 shock tower in the rear and the 4.0 shock tower in the front. 3.0 or 4.0? I think it's 3.0. And you got the hinge pin holders, the TLR hinge pin holders, the TLR 3.0 shocks, chassis top plate, King heads chassis front and rear brace. It's got the toe links on it. It's basically a 4.0 just without the chassis. It's got 4.0 diffs all the way through, using a 50 tooth light and spur gear and a 14 tooth bell. The only thing I don't like about it, man, I'll be honest, and I have issues with the tanks in these two, but not lately in these two, is this tank, man. I don't believe, you know, I've thought about it and I've looked at it and I've dealt with it. You see bubbles in these. This is a brand new Truggy 28.8. I just don't believe that these tanks seal properly coming through here. I think that air sometimes can get through this hole, because it goes through that hole and seals itself off. And then I have issues with the clunk. I just think I had it pulled too far out. I just don't like these TLR low-C tanks, man. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's going to be about it. It was a good little session. Did some backflip action. Nothing really tore up. It looked like my body post is loose. But the only things that happened today is pulled the shock end out of it. And what else? That was really about it. Body came off. But other than that, she ripped pretty good, guys. Alright, guys, that's going to be it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sunday we'll do a rip with the FT. Again, like I said earlier, I'm waiting on the crossbar for the rear and my full force fuel line. I ordered extra fuel line. I think I'm just going to buy like a roll of it. It's like 50 bucks for a whole roll. I don't know how many feet it is, but I want to get one roll just to have it. Worked on my boat a little bit today, but ended up having an issue with my starter. Here it is. It pissed me off, so it went to the ground. I don't normally take my aggravations out on my RC stuff, but this thing pissed me off, so we'll have to fix it or get a new one. But I had the boat fired up and running. She was good to go. I'm trying to get her ready for everything's done on it. I just need a new starter and it's ready to go out on the lake. I probably won't go in the lake. I'll probably go in the river. But anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Remember, Nitro is where my heart is, guys. I'm loving the 5th scale stuff, and we're gonna get a couple more platforms, but Nitro right here, man. I love Nitro, and I always will. And that's it, guys. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and we'll see you guys in the next bashing video. I'm gonna go out there and try and make some money. That during the course of this video, what happens is we get leads, and the leads get fielded through our sales team. Sales team then puts it on my schedule on my tablet. So during the course of the past couple hours, I think they booked about 6 or 7 estimates for me. I am an outside sales guy, but they're hot leads. If you know what a hot lead is, it's people that have called into us. I'm not out trying to round up the business on my own, which I do sometimes. I hit apartment complexes and realtors and things like that, but it's all good, people. We need to make some money. All right, till the next video, guys, Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and we'll see y'all later, man. Peace. I'm out.